We're sitting in the top half of the Pacific Union College's Art Museum, looking at the American Gothic 1930.
Yes, we are. This is a beautiful piece of art. Simple, but so much meaning and background going on, as well as multiple explanations and meanings that can be deciphered. No one really knows exactly what Grant Wood was trying to get across here. First off, this really hits America. It's 1930. It paints a very vivid image of what was going on. Just the year before, the stock market crashed and left the people relying on farming for food and work. This could be everything left to their names. I tend to believe that this is a result of the 1929 stock market crash. Don't you think these two would look better in suits? Their faces, they're so serious, like your typical businessman. I don't see farmers this serious. This is where my first question comes to you, T. Many people wonder if this is a daughter and father, or maybe a brother and sister. Which combination is it? By looking at this art piece, what do you think is the correct combination?
Well, based off the past of the artist Grant Wood, he had two brothers and a sister. He lived a pretty tough childhood, as well as his father passing away. Quite possible that it's himself and his sister. He could very well be taking care of his sister after the stock market crash in 1929.
Interesting. Very interesting idea. I tend to agree with you. They definitely don't show affection towards each other in this photo, which makes me wonder if they are family. So as we zoom in on the male's face, in this photo, we see a work of specificity. We see how intricate his face has been painted. And compared to the rest of the painting, it's more general, using squares, lines, and circles. Is that because Grant Wood is this older man? Did he want to be sure and make himself look good?
I think that's quite possible, Derek. Interesting thought. So do you think there's an argument going on here? Maybe some questioning from some outsiders trying to join them in their land?
I think that's quite possible. They're outsiders or unwelcome people trying to make a confrontation. There's clearly someone there confronting them, trying to talk to them.
Now, why is this painting mostly a close-up of the two images?
Great question, T. There's definitely a confrontation. It's almost as if this painting is drawn from the confronting side of the situation, which is going on. As well as we see, the female's eyes are drawn to the right of the painting. I wonder why that is.
It's quite possible there's much more to it than just looking off. She could very well be looking off in the past, remembering it, and how much she missed the city and her life before.
Very interesting. So this painting really brought together a story of the crash of the stock market in 1929. It affected this family and where they ended up, and how family means so much to people and successes in the 1930s, and turnaround of the crash of the stock market. This very well could be because of the stock market of the 1930s.
The Mona Lisa is one of the most studied and celebrated works of art in existence. The painting features the image of a woman with her hands folded in her lap. A glow lights up her hands, face, neck, and breasts. Her eyes are focused as if looking directly at her observer. It currently hangs in the Louvre in Paris under the title portrait of Lisa Gherardini, wife of Francisco del Giocondo. Mona's attraction is Madonna, which is what early artists used to describe women.
Let's begin with the easy one. Who was the famous painter who created the masterpiece of Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa from 1503 to 1506 in Italy. In addition to being a talented painter, he was an inventor and a scientist.
Wow. Where does this painting hang today?
The Louvre Museum in France. Though painted in Italy since the 16th century, when she came into the possession of Francois I, King of France, she has remained in that country. She currently hangs in the famous Louvre Museum, where she has been since 1804 and now has her own room.
What was the real name of the woman who posed as Mona Lisa? Who was this person?
Lisa Gherardini Giocondo. She was about 25 when she posed for Leo's painting. She was the daughter and wife of wealthy men, and it's believed her husband paid Leo for her to be painted. She started as Mia Donna Lisa, and it got started to Mona Lisa. Due to a spelling error in English, it is known as Mona Lisa. She is called La Gioconda in Italian and La Joconda in French.
What was the Mona Lisa painted on?
Popular wood panel. Da Vinci used oils on a popular wood panel. This panel is about 30 inches tall and 20 inches wide.
Oh, okay. What was the Mona Lisa? When was the Mona Lisa stolen?
On August 21st, 1911, someone stole the most famous painting in the world from the Louvre. According to author Seymour Reed, someone walked in the Salon Carré, lifted it off the wall, and went out with it. The painting was stolen Monday morning, but the interesting thing about it is that it wasn't until Tuesday that someone realized it was gone. In 1911, employee Vincenzo Peruggi smuggled her out under his smock and when it was in the room of the Louvre. 2 years later, in 1913, she returned after he attempted to sell the painting in Florence. He was upset because no one looked at his paintings, but someone wanted to look at just a woman staring at someone.
So, did they insure the Mona Lisa after it was returned?
The Mona Lisa is a valued and priceless item. It is not assured.
Wow. Approximately how many people visit this Mona Lisa each year?
Over 6 million people visit the Louvre every year, and the Mona Lisa is viewed by nearly all of them.
Wow, that's astonishing. During World War II, was the Mona Lisa taken out of the museum for safety?
The Louvre actually boarded up all of the works of art and sent them away by train to protect them during the war.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Mona Lisa.